Hello, everyone, and welcome to this morning's webinar. My name is Chris Higgins, Marketing Programs Manager with Imprivata. I'd like to welcome our presenters for today's session. We have Gus Melezis, President and CEO of Imprivata, and John Lammers, VP and General Manager of Caradigm's IAM business. So without any further ado, I'll hand it over to Gus.
Chris, thank you very much, and good morning or good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. We have very exciting news, and you may have read some of this information last week, but we're here to share some of that and give you additional information on the event, on the transaction that that you would have heard about last week. So again, welcome to Imprivata. We're looking to communicate with our customers on a regular, consistent basis, and this is one of many such communications. So first, let's just proceed. We're tremendously excited to welcome our Caradigm customers now as our customers. We're excited to welcome you on board and have you as part of the Imprivata family. Caradigm is a tremendous brand, and for those of you that are aware, there are actually two elements or two businesses under the Caradigm brand: population health and identity and access management. The transaction that Imprivata is engaged in and the acquisition that we completed last Tuesday is specific to the Caradigm IAM business. So Imprivata now owns the Caradigm Identity and Access Management business. This brings together an absolute best-of-class people, solutions, services, and, of course, customer base. This is a very unique combination in that both organizations are completely aligned and completely dedicated to healthcare informatics and healthcare IT solutions. Collectively, Caradigm and Imprivata make technology transparent and invisible and deliver a tremendous amount of value back to our customers in time and simplicity back to the clinicians. Together, we broaden and extend our IAM solution portfolio across the business and across the world, and this further enables us to invest and elevate the degree of investment in this IAM business, and again, continuing to focus on the healthcare IT market. This allows us to deliver high level of service than ever before and offer more solutions to you, our customers. So truly, truly excited. And this acquisition also helps us to expand our pre-existing relationship with GE Healthcare. For those of you that may not have been familiar, Imprivata has been involved with GE Healthcare over a number of years. This further cements and expands that relationship with GE Healthcare, and that is something we're truly excited about. So as a baseline, I want to make sure that all of our Caradigm customers understand that we are committed to your success. We're committed to supporting the technology that you have purchased, that you have invested in over the years, that you have implemented and are operating and using today. There should be no disruption in the service that you're getting in terms of technical support, updates and upgrades, professional services, or sales activity that you may be engaged in. So as you've interacted with Caradigm in the past, that will continue. It is for us an important message that it's business as usual, that little, if anything, will change other than an increased level of support and availability of resources from Imprivata. So we're committed to your success, and this is something that is consistent with the Imprivata brand. Over the 5 years, we've made significant investment in our customers and in our technology, and that will become visible and available to you. So it is business as usual, BAU, no changes. For those that have had the pleasure of working with Caradigm closely or as needed over the years, you will continue to be supported by the sales team by the support team and the professional services team that you are familiar with. Likewise, if you've had interaction with some of the product management, marketing, or even engineering resources, or general management, as in John Lammers, you will continue to have access and interactions and primary communications as you have had before. We're making no changes in that interaction. We will continue to support the Caradigm product portfolio and continue to invest in bug fixes and updates and the roadmap as it exists for the foreseeable future. We view that product to be a very strong one. There are some particularly unique capabilities that we're very, very excited about, including the provisioning capability, as well as, of course, a single sign-on and context management. So we're truly excited about that portfolio, and you will continue to see us invest in it, support in it, and develop it. So, by the way, no changes either to your ordering or product orders or support processes. Again, no change, business as usual. What should you expect next? So we do expect that over time, we will find opportunities to streamline our interaction with our customers, the way we reach out to you, the way we communicate, and the amount of and the types of products and services that we may reach out to you and interact with and get your feedback. That will happen over time, and that will probably start to become visible most likely in Q1 or Q2 of next year. You should expect that we'll reach out to you, invite you to engage with us as we collectively solicit your feedback on what you might be looking for next in terms of solutions, features, capabilities, and functionality in the product portfolio. You may be also interested in additional products. We will be soliciting that feedback from you as well. And over time, this acquisition will allow us to offer more solutions for you that will enable us to continue that innovation in the IAM business. We have every intent to maintain our focus virtually exclusively on the healthcare IT market. That's an area where we carved a very, very strong following, very strong point of success and a niche, and we have no intention of changing that. You will see us that over time, as we evaluate our products and processes, we'll bring our teams together collectively so that we can learn from each other, so that we can interact and share best practices, tools, development processes, QA processes, as well as other technologies like build kits, technologies of the build stack, and so on. And over time, you should expect that we will blend and consolidate and deliver a best of both worlds product strategy and communicate that to you accordingly. That's just a natural evolutionary process that will take us a number of months and quarters, but you will have visibility and you'll be able to give us some guidance and interact with that process. Our guiding principles as a company is that customers come first. Our success is completely dependent on your success. So if there's something that we can do for you now, that we can resolve for you, that we can assist, that we can make better, please reach out to us. You know John Lammers, you know a lot of the Caradigm team. They all remain with us. Please reach out to them, communicate to them. You can also reach out to our executive corporate sponsor from Imprivata, which is Karina Edwards, and I will share with you contact information a little later in the presentation. It is business as usual. Again, we want to disrupt little to nothing of what the customers expect from us, what the customers are receiving from Caradigm. They will receive the same value from us as well. You should expect to receive continuous communication. We started that process last week as we completed and closed the acquisition, which was last Tuesday morning. We communicated out. We're able to engage with the teams. and also reach out to customers and our partners. We expect to continue to do that on a continuous periodic basis. You should also be able to view information on the Imprivata website, as well as some information on the GE Healthcare website. So, Caradigm, we do expect that we will maintain and further build the relationship with GE Healthcare from a technology as well as a business partnership that will develop over time, and we'll share more information with you as we have that available. Now, for those of you who aren't completely familiar with Imprivata, so I know some of you are, but those of you who are not, I'll give you a very fast overview. We currently service 5 million providers around the world in 21 countries, and that amounts to about 1,500, a little over 1,500 customers around the world. We are very dedicated to innovation, and you'll see that we have 26 or so patents, more to come. We've had a number of awards by class, as well as Modern Healthcare as the best places to work, and Boston's Globe top places to work. We're based in Lexington, Massachusetts, which is literally right around the corner, just down the street from where Caradigm is located in Andover. So that's a very, very convenient, close relationship. We do have employees around the world in Canada and as well as in Europe, in London, in Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Italy, Denmark, and Norway, as well as the Middle East in Dubai and Asia Pacific in Australia. And before Caradigm, we're about 420 some people. Now we are 460 or 470 some people and growing. We expect to close the year at about close to 500 some people. So that's a little bit about us as an organization. We've been in business for 16 some years, and we have had a very strong and also, I would say, very consistent focus with Caradigm on customer success. Customers do come first, and our solutions are always innovative, and they're always advancing the state of the art. The portfolio that Imprivata brings now to you adds incremental value and gives you some capabilities that you may or may not have been able to engage in the past. But you know of us with a single sign-on capability that we call Imprivata One Sign. We also have the world's simplest, fastest, and most transparent EPCS solution in Confirm ID. And we also deliver digital patient identity with a biometric that we call Patient Secure. It's a palm vein as well as an iris biometric-based identification, which is a world-class leading solution. And we also deliver secure communications, secure clinical communications with Imprivata Cortex. Many of our customers use multiple solutions. In fact, we have a great number that use all four. If I were to share with you now what our vision is and give you a visual graphic that encapsulates who Imprivata is. Imprivata, very similarly to Caradigm, enables secure and efficient healthcare by establishing trust using digital technology between people, technology, and information. And you'll see that as I built this slide, that everything we do is based on digital identity. For all of our solutions, a foundational block, a cornerstone is digital identity, and that's how we are characterized in the IM market. Now, beyond digital identity, we clearly recognize that we live in a world that is a technology ecosystem. It's a set of partners, technology partners, that all come together to deliver the solutions that you, Caradigm customers, as well as the classical Imprivata customers, all depend on. And this is the layer that captures our EHR vendor partners, organizations such as Epic, or Cerner, or Meditech, and many others. We view them as core and crucial to our solution space, because we know they are key vendors for you, our customers. Beyond the HR vendors, we also view that there are a number of other critical technology vendors, such as VMware and Citrix. Again, as we design solutions, as we build them, as we test them, as we integrate them at the factory, we expect to do all of that test, build, validation work at the factory with these vendors so that we can minimize impact, minimize challenges as we get to your site, as we get to our customer, so that we can design and implement. Doing all this work at the factory allows us to be more efficient and deliver a much cleaner, much simpler, and much faster stand-up experience for you, our customers. The other layer that is a foundation, as part of our foundation as a company, is that everything we do involves clinical workflow and has to deliver an ROI. The technology naturally has to be scalable, has to be usable, can and is used as a cybersecurity control and also a compliance control. But above all else, it has to give clinical time back to our customers and your users. So workflow and ROI is critical, and just about everything we build focuses on streamlining and slipstreaming into that clinical workflow so that we can be compatible and ideally invisible. And as our next step, we want to return time back to the clinician. So these are the foundational blocks. And now, as I focus our attention on the markets that we play in, you'll see the clinician, the provider or the clinician as a cornerstone of our focus. That's where we've been focused over the last 15-some years, very consistent with Caradigm. We clearly also focus on the patient. That's an area that's been a key space of innovation for us with the biometrics, both the palm vein as well as the iris. And this allows us to, again, apply digital identity to the patient so that we can have absolute confidence on who that patient is. And most recently, we've also invested on applying digital identity and access management and control to technology. These are the technology devices, the infusion pumps, the technology and the machines that exist in the clinical space, as well as progressively in the community, so that we can understand who has access, who has the ability to configure, to adjust a device, and also who the device is supposed to service. So these are the spaces that we deliver our solutions. And I'd like to build now a third dimension, the dimension behind the spinning disk, which is that we are focusing on these incremental areas across the spectrum of our markets. Again, digital identity is our cornerstone. We focus that on the clinical, the patient, and the technology side. But we also expect that location services is an area of investment that is very meaningful and will apply to all of those market spaces, as is the cloud and is ubiquitous access. And simply said, and put another way, is that if you're a clinician or you're servicing a clinician, they should be able to pick whatever's in front of them, whatever device, whatever computing platform may be in front of them, whether it's a laptop, a desktop, a tablet, or a phone, and whatever they are, whether they are inside the clinical environment or whether they're outside in a campus or beyond that, maybe at their home or some other place of business, that they should have access to the services, the applications, and data that they need to conduct their business. That is a combination of cloud, ubiquitous access, and also location-type services. As part of location services, something else you'll hear from us is something that we're very proud of is what we call walkaway security. Tap and go is something that has ubiquitously pointed to Imprivata solutions with the Prox card. But now we are innovating so that you don't have to tap out. and that is the walkaway security. I'll tell you more about that in the future, but these are the areas where you should expect to see us focus our technology, our innovators, and therefore you'll see these solutions shortly. Of course, all of that founded with digital identity becomes a very valuable and a very usable data lake, and that's an area where we expect our customers will leverage in the years to come. Very quickly, I wanted to share with you our Imprivata team. You already know John Lammers, who maintains his position as General Manager of the Caradigm business. Myself, Gus Melizis, President and CEO. We have Karina Edwards, top right, our SVP of Customer Experience and Success. And Karina is the executive sponsor for this, for Caradigm, so she'll work very closely with John to make sure that all of our customers and all of our people and all of our technology is very well placed and looked after. And we have a very, very seasoned and senior team in Barbara Dumry, Product Management, Mark Nessline, VP of Engineering, Marketing with Rob Egan. Our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Kelly, is a key and very valuable asset to our customers, especially when it comes to workflow and how technology can best provide that. And of course, we have sales and human and people resources. Now, I look forward to meeting all of you. For some of you that may be traveling or may already be at Chime in San Antonio, I will see you there. I look forward to it. I'll be in San Antonio tomorrow all the way through Friday. So please look me up if you're already there, and send me an email message at gus@imprivata.com. And for those of you that are coming to the Caradigm Customer Summit in Boston next week, I will look forward to seeing you there as well. Many more events to come. We'll let you know as these come up. Of course, we're going to be at HIMSS as well. And if anybody is, close to Lexington, please let us know. Drop by. We'll be happy to host you and happy to spend time with you and receive your input, your feedback, and share with you what we're working on. So I did mention that we want to give you some contact information, and you know John Lammers already. His email and contact information remain unchanged. Over time, the Caradigm domain will change to Imprivata, but right now he's reachable at the same old email. Karina Edwards, cedwards@imprivata.com, and myself, gus@imprivata.com. Of course, you can also connect with your Caradigm IAM account executive, so feel free to do that. They know how to respond to any of your questions and inquiries, and please feel free to do so. Last, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. I'll be happy to respond back to you. And do look forward to meeting you in person and continuing to build that partnership that we know Caradigm has so much invested in, and I know you depend on. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to John. John, I think you're online as well. I'm not sure if you wanted to just say hello and make any notes.
Yes, I am. Thanks, Gus. Well, I just wanted to second some of the things that Gus said. I am excited to be joining the Imprivata organization. We've been really warmly welcomed by our new colleagues at Imprivata, and they've already had a number of opportunities to back up their statements about business as usual and their commitment to the product, and they've done it. We're proceeding with product releases as planned. We're proceeding with the event in Boston as planned. So we've experienced very little in the way of disruption, and we're full speed ahead and excited to be able to work with our new colleagues to define the best of both worlds with respect to our product portfolio. Thanks.
John, thank you. And I will ask our customers, it's inevitable that we will, in the event that we miss something, please don't hesitate. We think we've taken great care in welcoming our customers, our new customers, and our new team from Caradigm. But I have to tell you, no plan is a perfect plan. We think it's a pretty good one, but if you do see an opportunity for us to do better, certainly for you or Caradigm in general, please reach out to us. We'd appreciate that feedback. So with that said, we look forward to the expanded and continued relationship and look forward to meeting all of you in person. Thanks, everybody.